It's 4 a.m. on 11/1/2021. I want to read some information. I can't confirm it, but I'm just going to read it. Bottom line, if the conclusion that's being drawn here is accurate, then within 48 hours there could be a possible major blow up at La Palma with the possibility of land breaking off. So this is a condensation of what was being said. I'm going to read it right now. And this was the latest update since last night. It says steam now clearly visible atop exact ridge of unstable land mass. And it goes on to say that it's a very serious development. And Sunday afternoon, it said that at least 2 small steam emissions have begun coming out of the ground high up along the ridge atop the unstable landmass on the southwest flank of the island. And this is written in the afternoon yesterday. That steam has been visually verified and confirmed by a geologist. A third vent has opened up lower on the ridge, and in addition to steam, red glow of lava is now also visible. This is about the single worst development that could have taken place in this ongoing eruption. Lava has entered the old Cumbre Vieja volcano lava tunes and is now traveling in those tubes along the southwest flank of the Cumbre Vieja volcano. That southwest flank is about 12 miles long, measured north to south. It is about 2 miles wide, measured from east to west. The angle of that land is extremely steep. On the east, the ridge is 6,000 feet tall. On the west, the land is at sea level, all within 2 miles. In an earlier volcanic eruption in 1971, that entire ridge, a land mass the size of Manhattan Island in New York City, began to slide toward the ocean. It slid 13 feet and then stopped. That slide created a large crevice, a fault, along the top of the ridge. That crack in the land runs at least 9 miles north to south along the ridge. Here's the trouble. The island of La Palma is a volcanic island sitting atop an undersea volcano. All the upper layers have a lava foundation. What was once molten lava solidified and is now impermeable to water. Water cannot drain through it. The giant land mass slid 13 feet. The rain soaked into the ground, but as it did, it reached the impermeable solidified lava foundation, and it's stuck there. It cannot drain out. There are lava tubes running vertically up to the top of the same ridge to the old vent holes. There's also groundwater stuck between those lava tubes. As lava from the present eruption travels through those old lava tubes, it is hot, 2,000 degrees. It will start to heat the underground water, which will quickly reach boiling temperature. But it cannot boil because it is under pressure from the rocks and ash piled atop of it. So the pressure from the heated, expanding water will provide lift against the ash and rock. If enough water expands enough, or enough steam is generated between all that ash and rock, then there will be enough lifting to overcome the friction which holds all that unstable land in place. The land will be able to simply start sliding by virtue of gravity. And when it starts sliding, that will release the pressure on the heated water trapped under the ash and rock, will then burst into steam to propel that whole land mass off the side of the island and plop it right into the Atlantic Ocean. Scientists in the past have concluded that if the land mass slides into the ocean, it will create what they call a mega tsunami, which will travel across the entire Atlantic Ocean. When that tsunami reaches the coast of North America, it will pile up on itself and become a wall of water 30 to 50 meters high. That's a wave 100 to 164 feet tall. Entire cities will be inundated and wiped out. And land can now slide at any time and without warning. And none know if and when that land will slide. This is another update from the afternoon, I think yesterday, I'm not sure, or maybe it's today. It says, the eruption has gotten much, much worse. Seems to be getting much worse by the hour. This is at night, I guess tonight, I'm not sure. Continuing, the island of Palma suffered another magnitude 5.0 earthquake. In and of itself, that does not seem odd, except for this. For the first time in 50 years, La Palma had a magnitude 5 earthquake. A mere 24 hours later, La Palma had another 5.0 quake. It took weeks for enough magma to move in order that La Palma could have the 5.0 quake yesterday. But only 24 hours later, enough magma has already moved to give the island yet another 5.0 quake. The rush of magma from deep within the earth could now be so voluminous that magma caused the second 5.0 quake today. If that much magma is now moving, the amount of magma on the move could cause the island of La Palma to actually explode within 42 hours. Those quakes could continue moving within the next 48 hours. The island could explode from the magma already coming up in such volume. If that much magma is coming up that fast, the island will simply burst as it makes the surface, as the magma makes to the surface. Watch for vast ground deformation or inflation over widespread and new areas. That will be the sign that the island is lost. The Canary Islands government volcano website is showing harmonic tremors caused by magma movement, which shows that a gigantic burst of magma is heading toward the surface. So that's it. I can't confirm or deny this. I have to admit I've had reservations about presenting this and reading it. Not that it's hard for me to accept or believe. It sounds exactly, something that is accurate. That would be the truth. It seems that way to me. But the bottom line is that's just someone's opinion, as as sensible as it sounds, and the timing of things. But I have no idea about the 48 hours aspect of it. It seems to fit in with what's happening here, but even so, despite that, it's really, not something you could say exactly when or if it would happen. Even though it sounds right, it sounds, accurate and really knowledgeable, so I'm not denying that either. So if that's true and the timeline is on target, then again, any moment here really now within the next day or a little longer, that could potentially happen. Could be a break off. I guess it's necessary to mention where this came from. I've been hesitant to. That's why I didn't say so from the beginning of this. It's because I've known about this person with this sort of truther channel for many many years, and he's been off and on many predictions and things that he was so sure was going to happen on his immediately, and those events never took place. Really sort of tabloid type thing, like the internet news channel before it's news, if you've heard of that. There's all types of articles on there sort of along the same lines, which just like that, a lot of just about all of them, put it that way, on that site, they don't come to pass. They're very hyper and sensational, and it's like truth mixed in with non-truth, or just things that are made up and they don't happen, or it's like misinformation. So as much as I could surely see that what was said here can be true and real, and that this could be something to happen right now, I still don't feel right about something, but I'll just leave it there. So I have to say where it came from. It was Hal Turner. I didn't repeat the whole article. I just took certain terms and words to solidify it and just make it coherent and say the most important things, without more excess wording that I didn't need to say, to make it shorter also. So it was either read the article and express what I'm saying here and what I feel about this, or don't don't read it at all, just not say anything. But I keep a distance from just about everything online, and really I don't endorse really anything at all, much at all, though occasionally I do if I really feel that way. So I'm just reading this. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not whatever, not denying it. It's on the surface. It seems like a really good explanation of what might be happening here and the stage that it's at. So that's it. I'll leave it there, and that's it for now. Bye. Take care.